Hello, my name is Rafika. I'm from Department of Agronomy, Graduate School, 11 Maret University. In this presentation, we will discuss about analysis of the content of seed types of rambutan seed as biodiesel raw material. Introduction. The increase in Indonesia's population causes the need for energy. Energy consumption continues to increase, placing an increasing burden on fossil energy whose supplies are dwindling. Increasing dependence on fossil energy related to inventory and environmental impact. Diversification of renewable and environmentally friendly energy sources by diesel. Using plants as a biodiesel feedstock. Biodiesel is an alternative fuel that can be renewed with a fatty acid composition consisting of vegetable and animal oils that have the potential as an environmentally friendly alternative energy. One of the potential plants as biodiesel is rambutan. According to Isara et al. 2014, rambutan seed contain a relatively high fat content between 17% and 69%. Method: determination of fat and oil content with Songlet Woodman 1941. Carefully weigh 2 grams of corn material, preferably dry and passing 40 mass. Mix it with 8 grams of ignited sand and put in a Songlet extraction tube in a triangle. Next, flow cool water through the condenser. Next, attach the extraction tube to the Songlet distillation apparatus with sufficient diethyl ether solvent for 4 hours. Next, half the residue in the extraction tube is stirred. The extraction is continued for 2 hours with the same solvent. Next, diethyl ether containing fat and oil extract was transferred to a clean wine bottle and the weight was known and then evaporated with a water bath until slightly concentrated. Continue drying in a 100 degrees Celsius oven until the weight is constant. And then the residual weight in the wing bottle is expressed as the weight of fat and oil. Result: Table 1. Result of analysis of fat content in seed sample of rambutan seed. The range of rambutan seed fat content is between 22% to 40%. From the result table 1, the highest it was found in the Garuda rambutan at 56.65% and the lowest yield in the Sibatukana rambutan at 22.8%. The lowest yield value is lower when compared to the research of Suarso and Budiono 1996, which is 32.4%. Table 2. Result of the Binjai rambutan seed oil test at Lemgas. Number 1. Sulfur value. Maximum of 100 ppm. The sulfur content was lower than the standard Senai biodiesel, which was 26 ppm. Number 2. Fuel calorific value. Minimum 40. The calorific value produced is in accordance with the Senai biodiesel, HHP 42.69 microjoule per kilogram. And LHV 40.74 microjoule per kilogram. When compared with the standard Senai biodiesel calorific value, which is at least 40 microjoule per kilogram. Number 2. Initial boiling point. Minimum 100 degrees Celsius. The initial boiling point value will be related to the flash point value in the distillation process. The higher the initial boiling point value, the higher the flash point value. The result of the initial boiling point test with ESTMD 86 or 62.0 degrees Celsius. Freezing point, maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Rambutan seed oil has a low freezing point, 5.5 degrees Celsius, below the SNI standard, which is a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius. Conclusion. Number 1. The result of the analysis of the fat content of the 6 types of rambutan seeds obtained the highest heat of the Garuda rambutan seeds, which have the potential to be developed as biodiesel raw materials. Number 2. Rambutan seed oil has a sulfur value, calorific value, and freezing point according to SNI, but the boiling point is lower than SNI biodiesel, so it needs further research and handling. Okay, thank you so much for your attention.